How can the US change healthcare? By Shujin and Pranav.
U.S. healthcare status quo. The United States is one of the most developed countries, but the health system needs to be improved. The United States has the highest chronic disease burden, and its obesity rates have doubled. Its suicide rates have doubled in a short amount of time, and Americans visit doctors less frequently now. Many factors, particularly the use of expensive tests and treatments, contribute to the high cost, but these new tests and treatments did not necessarily result into better health. In the United States, administrative costs, mostly related to private insurance, account for 20 to more than 30% of their healthcare costs. Reducing doctors' fees does not have much impact on the healthcare costs. The aging of the U.S. population does not contribute greatly to the increase in healthcare costs, but maybe do so as baby boomers age. How can we change this to cost less?
Why should we maintain doctors' pay? Doctors are one of the most paid jobs. It is a life-risking job and is very tiring in pandemics. Doctor also requires a high degree of education as it needs many bachelor degrees. So we should maintain the pay of doctors because everyone will get sick at one point or later and will need to go to the doctor. They're essential in our life, and it's very hard to get a degree to become a doctor.
So this is a relationship between the patients, the medicine company, the insurance companies, and the hospital. As you can see, the patient will pay the money to the insurance. The insurance will pay the money to the hospital indirectly, as the insurance will pay the money to the patient. Then the patient will pay the money to the hospital. Patients still need to pay money to the hospital as the insurance needs to make profit, so they won't pay all of the money. The hospital gives service to the patient, and they will also tell the patient what medicines they need to buy, resulting in the patient paying money to the medicine company. The hospital and the medicine companies have an agreement on how much medicine they can buy and how much it will cost, etc., etc.
How can hospitals make it more efficient as healthcare? This system right now is actually probably the most efficient yet based on the technology we have as of now. We cannot know when somebody needs medicine or is sick, so that's why we cannot improve it. Again, as of now with the technology. Again, this is expensive and we need to make it less expensive. How? No matter what happens, the hospital will need to keep on supplying its patients with proper care, medicine, and the treatments required. A simple fix that some people might think would be easy is to lower the cost of the machines and other utensils so that the hospitals won't need to pay so much to get them. However, this is not a good idea. The reason that companies and suppliers of machines and utensils will then be getting, the reason for this is that the companies and suppliers of machines and utensils will then be getting less of a pay for the disrupting the economy. So what is the right way to do it?
How would we do it? The medicine companies that raise prices by too much definitely need to lower the price, just like we talked about in the last one. However, we need to place a price ceiling. There is currently no rule. Price ceiling helps keep the price lower. Don't make it so low that companies cannot produce. It will make a large difference as companies may be used to having high prices. So to keep the impact of the manufacturer as low as possible, we have to gradually lower the price of the medicine and equipment rather than lowering it all at once.
So, in conclusion, what we need to do to make the healthcare system a better one is to lower the price of medicine and machines used, and place a price ceiling on medicine so that later on the prices won't get so high.
These are the sources So Ruza Tiekman and Melinda K. Abrams are the author of U.S. Healthcare from a Global Perspective, 2019, High Spender Worst Outcomes from Commonwealth Fund. It is posted on January 2020. Cause of High Healthcare Costs by Roger I. Schreck. Causes of High Healthcare Fundamentals, Merck's Manual, Consumer Version, Merck's Manual. This is the site.
Thank you for listening to this presentation.